Well, the Seattle Mariners didn't win the series. But they didn't lose it either. And they didn't lose their lead atop the American League West. They turned to their bullpen after 4 innings, with Wade LeBlanc allowing 3 runs, the most he's surrendered since converting from the bullpen into the Mariners' starting rotation. The Mariners were cruising until the 7th. Juan Nicasio of late had appeared to figure some things out on the mound. The Houston Astros jumped on him for 4 runs to erase the Mariners' lead. So that ended the Mariners' 5-game win streak with a 7-5 loss on Wednesday at Minute Maid Park in Houston. The Mariners had a final shot to tie or create the 5th lead change of the day with 2 on for Nelson Cruz, the go-ahead run, in the top of the 9th inning. Cruz already homered earlier. But Astros reliever Hector Rondon earned the save when he got Cruz to chase an 88 mph slider down. Bullpen was supposed to be Houston's weakness, not the Mariners. On to Street. Petersburg, Florida. But Seattle, 38-23, heads there for a 4-game series with the Tampa Bay Rays, a team the Mariners recently swept, still leading by a game in the AL West over the Astros, 38-25. They would have liked 2 games up and a 2-game sweep of the Astros. So much back and forth in this one. But the Astros had the final 4th. Nicasio in the 7th inning threw 3 pitches out of the zone that the Astros turned into 3 hits: George Springer's double, Alex Bregman's RBI infield single, and then Jose Altuve, the reigning American League MVP, took a slider that had catcher Mike Zunino set up on a knee for the pitch before Altuve lined it into left field for another RBI single. Hard to blame that on Juan Nicasio. George Springer, Alex Bregman and Jose Altuve went out of the zone for 3 consecutive hits, with Astros taking a 5-4 lead. Picked at twitter.com/QuirkEaton8 TJ Cotterill at Cotterill. June 7, 2018. Nicasio had retired 26 of the previous 29 batters he had faced before that inning. So the Mariners went from a 4-3 lead to trailing 5-4 with more Astros runs to come. Dan Altavilla replaced Nicasio and Yuli Gurriel followed 2 batters later with a 2 RBI single after a pass ball allowed Bregman and Altuve to advance. Just like that, a 4-run 7th inning gave the Astros a 7-4 lead. This started as a tale of clobbered home runs. Nelson Cruz tattooed a 4th inning pitch from McCullers, crushing it with 108 mph exit velocity 413 feet over the left field wall. 1-0, Mariners. Astros turn. Evan Gattis launched a 3-2 fastball from Wade LeBlanc. It drifted into the middle of the plate, and Gattis hit it at a 44-degree launch angle out over the left field wall for a 2-run shot. According to MLB baseball researcher Darren Willman, the Astros had only hit 1 other home run at a higher launch angle in the regular season since 2015, also from Gattis. Evan Gattis' home run was hit 108 mph at a 44-degree launch angle. Since 2015, the Astros have only hit 1 other HR at a higher launch angle. Gattis hit it. It took a span of 10 days since Denard Span joined the Mariners from the Tampa Bay Rays for him to hit his first home run with his new team. The 34-year-old lasered the first pitch he saw in the 7th inning for a solo home run, 3-3 tie. Guillermo Heredia then drew a walk and reached third on pitcher Chris Davinsky's throwing error on a pickoff attempt. So runner at third, no outs and no more McCullers. Mike Zunino popped out to the catcher, D. Gordon struck out and it was up to Segura. He slapped a single up the middle off of Davinsky's glove and passed diving Jose Altuve to further push his all-star resume, giving the Mariners a 4-3 lead. It was short-lived. Let's go back a bit. Because it wasn't just the Mariners benefiting from defensive mistakes. The Astros took a 2-run lead in the fourth inning off of George Springer's double off the wall in left center, though Span misplated and Heredia had to chase the ball down off the careen. A better play might have prevented speedy Tony Kemp from scoring all the way from first. But Cruz answered in the sixth inning, driving in another Mariners run on his RBI single, with Segura tapping the plate from second base on the play to cut the Astros' lead to 3-2, with potential for more damage. The Mariners had just one out and runners still at first and second, but Kyle Seager hit a fly ball into left field and Lance McCullers Jr. later walked off the mound with a fist pump and a shout when he got Ryan Healy looking like he was swinging at wiffle balls. Healy chased back-to-back knuckle curve balls out of the zone for the inning-ending strikeout. A few takeaways. Wade's short day. Wade LeBlanc had a 1.62 ERA in his past 7 appearances, 6 starts, for the Mariners entering the day. Don't forget, the left-hander was cut by the New York Yankees while on a minor league contract in the final week of spring training and only joined the Mariners when they had a spot in their bullpen vacated by David Phelps' season-ending injury. For the Mariners, he's been a godsend. But the Astros made him work. LeBlanc threw 83 pitches in 4 innings, with Astros starter Lance McCullers Jr. throwing 94 pitches in 6 innings. The 3 runs allowed are the most LeBlanc has surrendered in any of his 7 starts for the Mariners so far this season. That's also pretty remarkable. Of those 7 starts, LeBlanc has just 1 decision, earning a win in his last start. Overall, the Mariners are 5-2 in his starts. Center field or second base? D. Gordon might as well have been a center fielder this day, based on how strong his throwing arm was. Just check out the 2 plays he made in the 3rd inning. The first is a big assist to Mitch Haniger, who picked the ball barehand off of the wall in right field and threw a strike to Gordon, his cutoff, who darted a throw to Kyle Seager at third base to get Tony Kemp, who was trying to extend the play to a triple. Then with Carlos Correa hitting, Correa lined a hard ground ball that Gordon just barely got part of his glove on to knock it down near him at second base. So Gordon quickly got to it and Alex Bregman was hustling around third to try to score the first run. But Gordon threw a strike to Mike Zunino, who got the tag for the final out. So the Astros had 3 hits and a walk that inning, but Gordon picked up 2 outs via his arm. Cruz heating up. Cruz didn't come through in the top of the 9th in his final at-bat. But he still went 2 for 4 with a home run and an RBI single to up his batting average to .260. Cruz started the scoring with his 108 mph exit velocity laser of a home run over the left field wall in the 4th inning. He added an RBI single in the 6th. He now has 11 home runs, tied for second most on the team with Kyle Seager, who homered in the 8th behind Mitch Haniger, 12. Cruz's batting average had dropped to .221 with a 0 for 4 performance against the Athletics on May 23, his first game back from an elbow contusion. Now he's hitting .260 because he's hitting .333 with 4 home runs over his past 14 games. And more importantly, he's looking healthier. TJ Cotterill 253-597-8677 Twitter, @TJCotterill.